Longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And the Denver offense ready to take over for the first time. Get a look at their 8th-year quarterback. His first season as a Bronco, though, Teddy Bridgewater.
A Pro Bowl quarterback early in his career in Minnesota before a horrific knee injury slowed down his progress. He's a more than capable quarterback and makes the most of his opportunities when he's a starter in the NFL.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. And, Charles, we get a look here at the key inactives, and I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them. But what you're also hoping is that the guys who have to play for them, the next man up mentality kicks in, and those guys take care of business.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Bridgewater to throw it. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. O'Shane Ximines drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept them short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off the play fake. Jones. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
From the 38, Bridgewater. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player so the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys who can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They've got some guys who might need a year or two on the practice squad, so then we'll find out if they can actually play.
Bridgewater now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. A first down throw for Bridgewater. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Bridgewater on first down. Finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Bridgewater. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
It's up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now here comes Daniel Jones and the Giants again. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held him to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Check 26, check 26, 36.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. On fourth down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And no one happier to see that than the Giants fans themselves. Saquon Barkley was used a lot his rookie year, 91 catches, which was a record for NFL rookies. That fell off to 52 in 2019. And then, of course, the injury in Week 2 at Chicago last year prevented him from reaching those heights.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
To throw again on second down, Jones. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Barkley again. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Gano now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first.
That's out to the flat for Gordon.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by the rookie Aaron Robinson.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. After the sack on first down, Bridgewater, man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
From
from the red zone now. Bridgewater. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing is Bridgewater. And this is caught for the Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick there to make the grab. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Jones now on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. He was looking for John Ross that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Jones going deep downfield for Ross.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Going deep downfield for Ross.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by James Bradbury. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company.
And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the 1st half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the 3rd quarter. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Ross. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Jones dancing to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Mike 41. You got to watch that. Ricky. 60 back. Check. SOS. Check.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones forced out to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw again. Going deep downfield for Ross.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Gano's kick is good, and that will get the lead up to 14.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the 29, Bridgewater. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. To throw is Bridgewater. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 39, Bridgewater. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line.
Bridgewater to Sutton. First down, Denver. Bridgewater now for Gordon on the draw.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Throwing, Bridgewater. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to... And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. McManus's point after is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a Denver touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Throwing, Jones. They'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
On 2nd and 10, Jones escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Jones off the play fake. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They're going to try and throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. O'Shane Ximines picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. To throw, Bridgewater. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Azeez Ojulari in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see the...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now Jones going deep downfield for Ross. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross, 43 yards. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. To try again after the sack. Bridgewater. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Bridgewater. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Bridgewater able to get this to Gordon. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sutton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now Bridgewater. This is the tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Bridgewater will try and throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Now here comes Daniel Jones and the Giants again.
He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a tough start. Means that they're strong mentally. They've kind of calmed themselves down. Everyone's rallied around them. Maybe they even change game planning a little bit in order to make things better for them.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. From the gun, Jones steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Operating from the gun, Jones going deep downfield for Ross. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Completes it to Fant on the right side.
7 yards to pick up there.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2nd down and 3.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Here's Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Got a man. That's Colin Johnson.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Again, it's Barkley. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll run with Barkley. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 6-play drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now Bridgewater and the Broncos down by 10, 40 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Here's Bridgewater. Gets this to Fant. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Bridgewater to throw. Going right back to Fant. And he'll get him a first down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on. Now Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come.